And I'm Amanda Barron. Thanks so much for joining us tonight. Welcome back to our live coverage of this water ban that's happening throughout the Kanawha Valley and, of course, in 9 counties across West Virginia. It has been a very stressful 24 hours. First, from just trying to get that information straight, knowing how you and your family are affected and if you are affected, to now the fallout. And that's what we're doing right now, is what West Virginians do best, helping one another. Take a look at what's going on behind me. This was supposed to be the governor's call to action, a chance for folks who are so willing to donate and be generous to drop things off. But what it's turned into is actually a water distribution point. And you can see gallons upon gallons of water here, and people are walking away with them so thrilled that they just have something to take a drink with, make a cup of coffee with, things like that. But here's the point that I want to stress to you. This white truck that you see up here is virtually empty, and that is supposed to be for things like baby formula, paper plates, plastic silverware, paper towels, bottles of water, to distribute to places like nursing homes, to mothers who are in need, to hospitals, things like that. So that's really what the key is. They are looking to get those types of things, get them here so we can get them out to the people who need them. You have until 6:30 to continue to bring those to the Capitol. So if you are willing, if you have it in your heart to do this, and I know so many of you do because we've taken your calls in the newsroom, please come down here to the Boulevard where they are accepting those donations very gladly. If you chance it tonight to come get water, no, you're taking a chance. They could run out.
Developing story, though, in Kanawha County. An odor described as having kind of a licorice smell has had people on high alert all afternoon.
I'm not smelling the sweet smell that a lot of people are. It almost is getting to the point of like a permanent marker. But this leak was reported at Freedom Industries in Charleston, and the fear was it could be dangerous. All right, Dan, thanks so much. And I know a lot of people have a lot of questions right now. We do as well. But again, this affects about 323,000 people in Boone, Lincoln, Kanawha, Jackson, and Putnam counties. Again, the governor's office saying do not use that water for any kind of consumption, even bathing. You guys are calling us, asking us several questions about your West Virginia American Water, and we are trying to get those answers for you. As soon as we have them, we will pass that along. We do want you to know that we have a crew at the news conference right now. I'm going to try to get some of those answers right now from Governor Earl Ray Tomblin. Governor, I know it's been a long 24 hours. Thanks for being here. I'm listening to this news conference at Freedom Industries right now. This gentleman is trying to walk away from the podium. Are you disappointed in the company's response?
Well, yes.
We can report, as we have been reporting, the DEP has told them to cease operations at this point. Will any criminal charges be filed in this case?
I think the investigation will go on.
People's lives are in complete disarray right now. I know they're here getting water and they're able to function just a little bit better, but not much. How do you properly hold somebody or a company accountable for an accident of this magnitude? A brother is behind bars after deputies say he opened fire on 2 family members, killing one and sending the other to the hospital. His name is Glenn Skidmore, and he's charged with first-degree murder and malicious wounding. Deputies say he shot his sister, Michelle Lee Skidmore, last night at her home in Mink Shoals. She died from her injuries, and her son, Jonathan, who's 17 years old, is in the ICU at CAMC. He was shot multiple times. News Channel 3's Matt Heckle's been following this one for us, and Matt, neighbors say they cannot understand why any of this would happen.
That's right, Amanda. And investigators.
All right, Matt, thanks. And some neighbors said they heard the gunshots last night, but they didn't think twice about it. We're going to tell you why coming up tonight at 6 o'clock. Underage drinking is blamed for thousands of deaths each year, and tonight some businesses and organizations in Putnam County are getting recognition for their dedication to keeping alcohol out of the hands of minors. Tim.
Amanda, closed before the holidays because of so many students with the flu.
Yeah, and some people might see that as an extra long Christmas break, but for a lot of those families, it was no fun at all. All right, Dan, thanks. The new year will bring a new tax break for businesses in West Virginia. Starting Thursday, the business franchise tax will be eliminated.
It is not too late to look fashionable this New Year's Eve.
You always do. Your wife does a good job.
She does. That's the only reason why. That is the only reason why.
You have a little to do with it, but she does good.
No.
What a cold New Year's Eve, but I'll tell you what, bright and brisk and blue, that's a great way to usher in 2015. It's been exciting to follow his career. I have something for you to follow. This is what I got in the mail today.
Oh boy, they're scoreless, I think, right now, playing well.
They are
The
playing the
Indians.
Oakland A's. It's a late night game. It's messing with the Clevelanders' bedtime schedule. All right, and I could talk to this woman forever. Amy Thomas was in an abusive relationship for 15 years, and tonight she is stronger than ever, and she's here to answer that very question. Thanks so much for being here.
Thank you.
First tonight, the question on everyone's mind when they see that video of Ray Rice and his then fiance. Why did she stay? Why did you stay in an abusive relationship for so long? Well, we are so fortunate to have you in our community speaking out about this, and we thank you for being here tonight.
Thank
Amy
you.
Thomas